So this dad brings his daughter to a concert, thinking it's just gonna be a normal fun night. But the place is crawling with cops, like way more than just checking bags level. Feeling sketchy vibes, he hustles over to the ticket guy out front. The guy leans in all mysterious and whispers, "Bro, the butcher's inside." Turns out this whole concert's a trap, a setup by the cops to catch a serial killer. Staff all know, audience totally clueless. Dad starts low-key freaking out, tries to dip with his kid, but boom, special forces block every exit. These guys came dressed like it's Call of Duty. Suddenly the stage lifts up and out pops a famous pop star. The crowd going absolutely nuts. Meanwhile, Dad's like, "We gotta get the heck out of here." He sees the rising stage and thinks, maybe that's our escape route? He tells his daughter it'll be a cool adventure, you know, like a backstage tour or whatever. But she's busy fangirling over the concert, thinks Dad's being totally weird. While they're talking, the stage hatch closes right in front of them. Missed. There, shot. Then Dad remembers something. That ticket guy had a magic access card. Next time he sees the guy distracted, Dad snatches the card like a pro. And, bonus, gets him to spill a secret code word the cops are using to identify themselves. Armed with the card and the code, Dad sneaks into the backstage staff area. He finds the special forces huddled up, mid-strategy session on catching the butcher. Just then, 2 more officers walk in. Dad, thinking quick, hides the card in his pants. Classic. Then he casually joins the crowd, trying to overhear some juicy intel. On the way out, he even grabs a walkie-talkie like a boss. Back in the concert hall, he hears a critical detail. The butcher has a small animal tattoo on his right arm, which, awkward, Dad also has. He panics, grabs a measuring tape, and wraps it around his arm like it's a fashion choice. Then he tells his daughter he forgot something outside, but he's really scouting escape routes. He follows some people up to the 3rd floor and finds a bunch of tourists. In a kitchen, there's a giant pot of hot oil just sitting there, because what's a concert without danger soup? While the waiters are distracted, he cranks the heat and lobs in 2 bottles of booze. Boom! Instant explosion. Screams, chaos, the whole 9 yards. He snags a scarf from the confusion and heads to the roof. Of course, the special forces are up there too, but he drops the secret code word, and they let him go, like magic. Concert's wrapping up now, and he spots the singer's manager. Dad fakes a sob story. "My daughter's sick. Her dying wish is to meet the singer." The manager, bless her heart, pulls some strings and takes them backstage. The singer shows up, confused but sweet. Dad pulls her aside like, "I need a word," privately. Inside her dressing room, he casually asks, "You know anything about carbon monoxide?" She's like, "Excuse me?" Then he shows her his phone, a live feed of a man tied up in a basement. He says, "I push this button. He dies. Want to save him? Help me escape." And surprise twist, the guy on the screen? Yeah, that's the real butcher.